Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. Thanks for coming to hang out with me for another Clash of Clans video. Today we're going to be talking about Town Hall 10, specifically attack diversity at Town Hall 10. Guys, we're at a very exciting point in time in Clash of Clans. There is so many strategies that work right now. I mean, we have more diversity at all Town Hall levels, especially 10, 11, and 12, than has ever happened in the history of Clash of Clans before because of all the new troops, all the siege machines, and there's so many different ways to combine them. This is the golden age of Clash of Clans. This is why so many people that quit playing a year or 2 years ago or 6 months ago have come back to the game, because this is a really exciting time in Clash of Clans. So that's why we're going to be talking about attack diversity. There's so many different attacks that work at Town Hall 10 right now. I'm not going to be able to cover them all in one video. If I tried, it would be an hour-long video. So I'm going to set up for 4 very different Town Hall 10 attacks. But I also want to tell you guys why it is so important if you want to become a better Clash of Clans player, a better Town Hall 10 attacker, to learn a lot of these different attack strategies. So guys, let's get to it right now.
Nerf this!
If any of you guys are new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, because I'm making new Clash of Clans videos for you every single day. Let's get going into these replays. First of all, going to start off with a lavaloon attack, specifically a Wrecker Lalo, using a golem to tank on the entry. And guys, there's so many different variations of lavaloon, so many different variations of so many different attacks right now. It's insane, guys. We have so many options to pick apart, tear apart, 3-star and crush bases, especially at Town Hall 10. I think the greatest diversity of all is at Town Hall 10 in the game right now. It's definitely a very fun place to play, a very fun place to do your clashing, just because of the sheer numbers of strategies that are working. And guys, honestly, at this point in the game, I don't know if you can master all the attack strategies that work. I don't think so. I think there's just too many. Like for me, there's some that I just really don't get or do very well at, you know, like Frozen Witch and Bowler Witch. I mean, I can use them if needed, but I'm just not very good at them. But there's a lot of other strategies that I have gotten good at, that I have a lot of success with. And guys, that's the best way to improve as a Clash of Clans player, is to, you know, master several different strategies. I'm going to recommend mastering at least 5 strategies where you get really good at. And guys, lavaloon is probably the most difficult of all of those, because of the timing that is required with the hounds, with the loons, with the pathing, with all the different spell choices and spell placements. It's a very complex attack, but it's still very powerful. But guys, if you're gonna master 5 different strategies, I would absolutely recommend that lavaloon, you know, in several variations, is one of those, because it is so diverse. It's been so strong for so long, and it's just such a beautiful attack. So if you're gonna follow my advice, if you're gonna master at least 5 strategies at Town Hall 10, I would make sure that lavaloon is one of those strategies. And if you can do that, you're gonna do very well. Psydox picks apart this base very, very nicely. In fact, we're gonna fast forward through the rest of it. Now, you might ask, how do you master a strategy? All right, and first of all, it starts with research. All right, you're gonna have to learn it somewhere. You're gonna have to see an army composition somewhere. Sometimes that's gonna come from clanmates using the attack and seeing their attack and them talking you through it. But a lot of times, especially if you're in a casual clan, a lot of times that's gonna happen through YouTube videos. So find a creator who creates, you know, high-level content for very skilled clans, and that way you're gonna get these strategies from the highest level. Let's get into this next attack. So, second of all, we're going to come down with hogs. Guys, and I told you, if you're going to master 5 different strategies like I'm recommending to do, I would recommend that lavaloon is one of them, and I would recommend that hogs is another one. The other 3, you can kind of go with whatever you like, but guys, these strategies have been working for a very long time, and they work on a lot of different bases. So I would definitely recommend that hog strategies, or variations of hog strategies, is going to be another one of those must-learn Town Hall 10 attack strategies if you want to be a very effective attacker. So here we go. Come down with the 2 golem variety, using those golems to tank for the funneling, tank for that wall wrecker, getting your heroes as far into the base as possible. On a hog strategy, you want to be sure to take out the king, the queen, the CC, and create some good pathing. So there you guys go. Now let's get back to the main topic of the video, which is going to be how to master these attacks. So it starts with learning, either from a YouTube video or from a clanmate, and from there you need to practice it. You need to cook up the army and hit a ton of friendly challenges. All right, what you're going to need to do to master these attacks is hit a ton of friendly challenges. Friendly challenges aren't enough to master it on your own, though. Eventually you're going to have to use it in war as well, and you're going to need to have success with it, of course, but you also need to fail with it. Failing with an army is such a vital part of learning and mastering the strategy, because when you have success with it, that's great. You're going to learn what works. But if you're having a ton of success with an attack, you might fall into that pitfall of thinking that it is such a strong attack, that it's invincible, that it's going to work on every base. And that's just not true. That's not true of any attack in Clash of Clans. So failing with it is a vital part of mastering the strategy. So, and it's not fun. It sucks to fail. But guys, if you're not failing, then you're not trying enough new stuff, and just take those failures for what they are, an excellent learning opportunity. Why did this attack fail? Go back through your replays of why you failed with it, and you're going to find things that you need to look for on base identification, and you're going to be able to prevent, as long as you're looking back through those replays and learning from it, you're going to be able to prevent failing in that same way in the future. And all that helps with the base identification, and base identification becomes a lot easier once you've mastered several different strategies, and that involves 3-starring with it, that involves failing with it, because when you learn that stuff, you're going to be able to look at a base and say, you know, this section right here is going to give me a really hard time for lavaloon. Maybe I need to bring a heal for it. Or, you know, if I start my hogs on a king, if I haven't killed the king, he ate half of my hogs for the attack strategy. It's all part of learning, and it's all necessary to master those different attack strategies. And now also, when you learn several different attack strategies, and I'm recommending learning at least 5, you know, and from there, never stop learning, never stop adding weapons to your arsenal. Every time you learn and really get good at an attack strategy, that gives you more options for bases, and you can run through, hey, how could I Electrone this base? What kind of problems am I going to run into? Is the sweeper going to push my E-drag? So many different details, I can't even think about covering them all right here, that just come with experience. Lots of practice, then using them in war, success and failure, and before you know it, you're going to be very good at that attack strategy, and you're going to be very good at identifying bases that attack strategy is going to work on. Look at that. Those Sui heroes here took out the whole Tesla farm and tons of other defenses right here, and really created nice pathing for the Stone Slammer, so that the Stone Slammer pathing was predetermined, going from this defense to this defense, deeper into the base. On Electron attack, you got to make sure to take out the enemy CC, you got to make sure to take out the enemy queen, and most of the time that is going to be the job of the E-Dragon in there. I love that poison in there. If you have a ton of archers or witches, your E-Drag can stay stuck on them forever, so bringing a poison is going to kill those troops and let that E-Dragon get some more value, like killing the queen, getting off some chains, and then it's just down to the lavaloon portion from there. And guys, honestly, this is just another kind of lavaloon attack. It's another variation. So 2 different things that you got to master on this is, first of all, the lavaloon. You got to get good at the lavaloon portion of this attack, and you also need to get good at the Electrone portion. This is like a 2, maybe a 3-phase attack if you count suing the heroes. Another thing to learn about it, but guys, when you master several different attack strategies, or at least become very proficient at a lot of different attack strategies, the game gets a lot more fun, and you're going to see your hit rates go up, because instead of trying to make your favorite army work on every base you face, all of a sudden you're able to choose an attack that is really well suited to that base. And guys, every base has a weakness right now. There's so many things that work. Every single base has a weakness. All you have to do is find it, and the more attack strategies that you become good at, that you become proficient with or master, the easier time you're going to have breaking down all these bases and finding the perfect attack for it. So here we go. We're going to end up on a Falcon attack, because I love Falcons. I really do. They were super huge when I was first applying for and coming up through the ranks of WHF, so Falcon will always hold a special place in my heart. Still a super strong attack strategy. Guys, you're basically creating a side of the funnel with your queen and grabbing some value. You need to make sure that you have an area where you can determine which way your queen's going to walk. You're going to funnel the other side, sometimes with baby dragons, wizards, or your king. I like funneling with the king because he can funnel so many other buildings outside the base that it can really keep your Valkyries inside. And you just want this queen charge, or this queen walk, to meet up with your Valkyries and bowlers. That way the healers can swap onto the Valkyries, bowlers, and your queen in there, keeping all those troops healed up while you're raging through, healing through, and tearing up the base. And this is another one of those attack strategies. It was very strong before siege machines came out, but it's even more powerful now. You're going to see on this one, as need, sorry man if I butchered your name, but what he's going to do, he's going to bring in a Falcon, old school Falcon, no siege machine right here, and he's going to save that siege machine for the backside of the base, and he's going to end up using it down here where you're going to see there's no air defenses down here, guys. This stone slammer that he's bringing is going to solo so many defenses before it ever even drops out at CC troops. So powerful. And this is just, you know, a lot of people don't even like Falcons. Probably a lot of people that don't even know how to Falcon, and that's fine. But, you know, it is one of my favorite strategies, so I definitely count it in there as one of the ones that I want to be good at, that I'm pretty good at identifying bases for, and that's what it takes, guys. The more attacks that you learn, the more attacks that you master, the more options you're going to have. And, you know, your hit rate is just going to get that much better. You're going to be able to pick a better or best option for a base so many more of the times. Look at that, you guys. Look at that. We still got some Valks, bowlers, and king right down here. Queen still has her ability, and all the air defenses are gone in this base. I honestly, guys, I don't even know if this Stone Slammer is ever going to pop. I think if it does, he's going to have to pop it on his own, and there's just no reason to do that. You know, it's not even going to be needed. The Stone Slammer is going to solo the rest of these cannons and this archer tower. He's still got a heal that he never used. He still has a haste that he never used, probably for the max loons that are inside of this. You know, and honestly, we don't even know what's inside of it yet, but since he brought that haste, I'm guessing it's loons. Guys, this base is super crushed. Swag's a heal, swag's a haste, because he knows a lot of different attack strategies, or at least he knows Falcon very well, and he was able to identify exactly where to go on this base, what's going to be left over, and that's exactly what happens when you know a ton of different attack strategies. You're able to pick attacks that are very well suited for the base that you're attacking. And guys, attack diversity, learning a lot of different attacks, mastering a lot of different attacks is going to help you up your game so much. I really recommend it. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're going to practice more attack strategies, master more attack strategies. The game's a lot more fun that way, honestly, too, guys. If you're doing the same attack over and over, you're going to get bored. When you know a lot of different attack strategies, or you're constantly still learning, this game stays a lot funner for a lot longer. I know it does for me. So if you haven't already, check out the details below all my videos in there. I have links to all of my social media, including my Discord server, which is the best place to get a hold of me. So be sure to join my Discord server. When you get in there, be sure to say hi to me. Also, WHF Family Recruiting Discord server. That is another very important link that is in the description below all of my videos. All you gotta do is click that little arrow to see more, and it'll expand out that description, give you all those links. Guys, WHF Family is recruiting max 12s, 11s, and 10s, so if that's you and you think you're ready, join that Discord server, read the README, follow the directions. It's very easy. Guys, I hope to see you inside WHF Family. It's an amazing place to clash. At least I hope to see you in my Discord server. When you get there, say hi to me. But either way, guys, I will definitely see you in the next video.
Nerf this!